How you guys doing today? Is Lamore. Welcome to my channel. Today I have a new video for you guys and ladies. Today I want to help whomever is watching this video today buy a new fragrance. When it comes to buying a new fragrance, sometimes it's a bit tedious because we don't know what we want. We're looking for a new scent. We're looking to be different. We're looking to expand our fragrance wardrobe. It could be multiple reasons why we want a new fragrance. So today I'm going to help you with that because I've had challenges myself, especially if you have a lot of fragrances. It's kind of tough sometimes because it's like, what is there else to buy? You get kind of stuck like, all right, should I just replenish an older bottle that I always buy, or should I buy something new? So today I'm going to help you with that because I know the challenges and today we're going to overcome them together. All right. So I'm going to give you 4 steps that's going to help you buy a new fragrance today and maybe buy multiple at the same time. All right. So let's get it started. So the first thing you need to do when you're buying a new fragrance is shop around for the house you want to look at. When it comes to different fragrances houses, it gets kind of tricky because there's so many, especially now. There's Mind Games, there's Parfums de Marly, there's MFK, there's Byredo, there's Dior, Dior Privé. I love Dior Privé. That's one of them that I love. There's so many fragrance houses out there. So it's kind of tough because you don't know where to start. There's just too many. You can't smell all of them because you'll go nose blind, and you can't put multiple on your skin because you'll be left with no room to put any other fragrance, which most people complain about when they're trying fragrances with me. So definitely research the houses that you want to check out. I would go do like reviews like mine or multiple people that you look at on YouTube, ask friends, take a gander at the bottles. Bottles make a big thing for me as well. The bottle gotta look dope. Like I wouldn't buy a fragrance brand if the bottle doesn't look good, because that goes with the essence of the brand and the prestigeness. So the bottle can look flimsy and cheap, but the scent is good. It has to all coincide and all work together. So definitely look at the bottles, look at what the story behind the fragrance is, the perfumers. Quentin Biche, he works for Ex Nihilo, and he used to do Flor Narcotique, which is one of my favorite scents from the line. He did multiple of those scents for that line, and then he did some for Parfums de Marly, which is like Valaya, Delina. So definitely look at the perfumers and see what brand they work with as well. That helps so much because you'll kind of get the essence of the scent. Like he made guidance as well for Amouage. So definitely follow around the noses and the creatives for the scent. That will help you kind of guide you to your new scent and see which scent that you want to try. So definitely pay attention to the perfumer. A lot of people don't. They pay attention to the brand and the bottles and whomever the person is recommending the scent. So like a YouTuber, but look at the perfumer. That makes a big, big difference because Quentin Biche, I'll follow any scent that he makes because I know he doesn't miss and all the scents are good. And even Curtis Jean or whomever you like. All right, so that's the first thing. Definitely shop around the different houses, pay attention to the creatives of the scent, and see which is the best pick for you, and then go in the store and try them. All right. The second, I was about to say second scent. I'm always used to doing reviews, but the second thing you need to do when you're shopping for a new fragrance is go into the store. You can go into the boutique if you want the whole experience of that specific brand that you like. So, say if you narrow it down to like Parfums de Marly, maybe go into the boutique. But you can also go into the other retailers like the Nordstroms, the Bloomingdale's, the Saks, because we are trained to kind of sell you the fragrance and show you the fragrance the same way the boutique will. You might not get the bag or you might not get the bows the same way as the brand does inside the boutique, but you'll get the same treatment that you will get, the luxurious treatment, the red carpet treatment. And also the big thing about that, you get to try other fragrances at the same time. So going into a department store, it will be a better preference for you because say if you go into Parfums of Marly boutique, you only get to look at that brand. Now, if you go into the Nordstroms or you go into the Bloomingdale's or you go into the Saks, you get to try other fragrances as well. You get to go to hop over at the Labo counter, the Creed counter, the MFK counter. You get to bounce around and see which one that you like if you don't like the house that you're trying. So definitely going to a department store, I would say, over a boutique. But if you love the boutique or you love that brand and you're like, all right, this is the brand, I'm going to get something from them, I like the house, then you could go into the boutique and get the full experience and build your rapport with them. And maybe you could be invited to like events, because I know a lot of boutiques do events for their brand. You could be invited to that, especially if you buy a plethora of fragrances. So definitely know which route you want to go, and definitely go that route. But I would say start off in the department stores until you find the house that you love, because you'll get to see different fragrances in a variety of scents that they offer. All right. Number three is going to be budgeting. And when I say budgeting, I mean find the fragrance that's in your budget. So say if you have a budget of $300 to purchase a fragrance, stay in that budget. Do not go above it and go buy a fragrance from Creed that's like $495. Stay in that budget until you get to that level, so you don't blind buy or buy something just because of the hype. You kind of stay in that threshold. So say if you're in the 300 range, you could definitely shop at Parfums of Marly. You could definitely shop at Byredo. You could definitely shop at MFK. Now, when you get to the higher range, like the Clive Christians, the Creed, then you could go to that level maybe on your second bottle or your third bottle. But as of your first bottle, or if you have a budget in effect, stay in that budget lane, because it'll kind of narrow down what you're going to try, and you get to fit in that budget, then you get to cross there. Because if you bounce back and forth you're just going to buy things because of the hype. So say if you bounce and you go and you get MFK, which is like the Baccarat, because there are fragrances that are like 235, 250 range, and not that expensive. But if you go to that realm where it's like 325 for the Rouge 540, then you're kind of stuck. You're going to keep on going high and high and higher. But if you keep yourself in that threshold, maybe you'll get to expand in the line with Byredo, which is their fragrances go from like 290, and then you could get the 50 ml for like almost, I think it's like 190 or 200. So it's a good deal, specifically if you stay in a budget and you kind of pick fragrances upon that. That'll help a lot. And it'll keep you saving, because even though we want to smell good, we want to save as well, and save for our next bottle, of course. All right. Now, the fourth and last thing you need to do for sure is know your notes. A lot of clients come in and they do not know their notes. They'll come in and they'll be like, all right, I don't like rose, right? And I'm like, all right, I'll spray a fragrance on them and it has rose in it. And I won't even tell them. And they're like, oh my God, I love this scent so much. Yes, because you don't know your notes. When I always sell fragrances, I tell them that you cannot be um, picking what note you like and you don't like, because it depends how it's composed and it depends which house is offering that note. So like say I always say this, like Parfums of Marly, vanilla, or their jasmine will be different from an MFK or a Tom Ford. So definitely be objective and be open-minded when you're picking notes, because I've had so many clients say they don't like rose, it smells like grandma, but then they buy Delina. Delina has rose in it, has lychee in it, has vanilla in it. They don't like saffron, or they don't like ambergris, or they don't like jasmine. That's in Rouge 540. All those three notes, and they love Rouge 540. So much people buy Rouge 540, but they don't like florals, and it has florals in it. So it just depends on how it's composed, how much of the florals they're using in the scent. So be very, very open-minded when it comes to picking up notes and picking scents, just try everything. I try everything, and that's why mainly fragrances go to the unisex realm, because it just depends how it's composed. I have fragrances that have rose in it. Gris Dior has rose in it, and it smells super masculine. It smells amazing. So definitely know that it depends how it's composed, and you should be open minded, and don't pick a scent because you think you don't like something, because our mind do change. Be open minded, just like with fashion or anything else. You want to be open minded. You get to try new things and get to open yourself to new things as well. All right. So that's my 4 tips on buying a new fragrance. Hopefully, it definitely helps. Let me know in the comments what you think. What do you do when you're buying a new fragrance? Do you shop around? Do you go to the boutiques? Do you go into the stores? Let me know your tricks and tips, and I'll definitely apply them to my way. And we could definitely build a great community in buying all the fragrances that we can to smell amazing and do amazing things. And give this video a thumbs up if I helped you, and subscribe for more. All right. Peace.